Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Ghost Trick Phantom Detective, where I believe we've got some sort of prison break to do today. It's 9:03 PM. Lost memories of self, a forgotten murder case. A dead guy and a detective join forces to find out the truth behind them both. The detective assigned the dead guy a task to sneak into the prison and find out a certain prisoner's schedule for tomorrow. What should I care? I don't have a schedule for tomorrow. That's how I'm feeling about it at the moment. Nonetheless, we'll be good. We are in a toolbox. We could get upstairs and see what's going on, perhaps. We got the telephone. It's all over. It's all over for me. Lynn, sweet, cute Lynn, who shines as bright as the sun, ran away on me. And then those detectives, matching bookends, blue and green, yelled at me. Forget about all that. Now you listen to me, kid. Yes, sir? Your bright as the sun Lynn probably doesn't even know you exist. And those detectives will probably yell at you your whole life. Never mind fretting about every little setback. Enjoy your life. Get what you can out of it. Mister, would you mind just leaving me alone? I wonder how that detective who keeps dying is doing. I hope she's still alive. Bet she's pretty pleased with herself, keeping so much of the Reaper's attention focused on her. That little lady is waiting for her at the chicken kitchen. After I take care of this assignment, I'd better head there too. That sounds good to me. So we are going probably to uniformed men's office. So how are the preparations coming along? I think they're taking care of them right now. Yeah? Man, I'm not looking forward to this. That kind of surprises me coming from you. I didn't know you thought about such things. By the way, that was me being sarcastic, just in case you didn't catch that. 2 more hours, and then it's time. I guess we should just get back to work. Yeah, I guess you're right. So 2 more hours. Are they talking about an execution or something like that? The atmosphere sure seems tense. I guess I'll just get back to my work as well. I want you to go find out a certain prisoner's work schedule for tomorrow. Yes, the prisoners are given different job details every day. Each prisoner's schedule for the next day is written on a small blackboard in his cell. His prisoner number is D99. Alrighty then. How do I get to those cells? I'm going to try to get some information here first. That would be smart. Memos. We could let them loose, but we can't necessarily examine them. We can examine this monitor though. The screen shows rows of tiny rooms. The rooms are really, really small, and you can see right into them from the outside. Yeah, I guess we had this dialogue prior to this, didn't we? Seems like Sissel doesn't remember what a prison is. Whee! Hey Bailey. Try pinning up your memos a little better next time. Let me see this thing. Inspection. Prisoner C74. Oh, it's almost time for that. I better prepare. Prisoner C74, eh? What did that big whale do, anyway? You don't know? About the Metro Police Department siege case? Metro who what? C74 barricaded himself in the Metro Police Department and took siege of the place. He even pointed a huge flamethrower at the Chief Commissioner. Why the heck did he do all that? That's what the detectives who surround him asked too. What are your demands, they asked. And? The guy looked confused, thought about it for a while and said, bring me 5 servings of curry and rice on the double. Curry and rice? That's it? I mean, don't knock it, curry and rice is fit. Unfortunately no, after he was done eating, he torched the Commissioner's office, with the flamethrower. Torched it good. Important documents and the Commissioner's mustache were destroyed by the flames. What the heck do you do all that for? Because the curry is too spicy, he said. You can't get too spicy curry. Huh? It's too spicy and I just lost it, he said. Seriously? Case had shockwaves throughout the country. It doesn't make any sense in the first place. How did a huge armed guy make it all the way into the Commission's office alone? It's a complete mystery. What? Why didn't they just ask C-74 himself? Maybe they did, but they haven't released anything about it. Apparently it's all a matter of national secrecy. Ah. Would you quit throwing my important duty memos away? Okay, so we're now in the bin. That didn't really help us. But we've got a second memo. Whee! Looks a bit grubby. Hey Bailey. Maybe this time, instead, we get out of it first. What's the matter? You can't even put up a memo properly? Let me see this thing. Take prisoner C-38 to the telephone room. Yeah, he just made a request to use the phone a little while ago. You already told me that earlier. C-38, eh? What'd that punk do anyway? Never heard the story about the secret rendezvous case? Secret who what? C-38 was a singer in a band. His group was playing a concert that was being broadcast all over the country live. Right in the middle of their encore, there was a huge incident. A huge incident? What was it, a murder or something? In a way, it was even worse than a murder because it had to do with national secrets. Huh? National secrets? A rock band? I'm lost. The song they were doing was called Secret Rendezvous, but the lyrics C-38 was singing were completely different from usual. So how is that a huge incident? Because the new lyrics exposed all the nation's dark, seamy secrets. Budget misappropriations, foreign economic strategies, illicit dealings, everything. He was caught red-handed in the act of leaking national secrets. Seriously? The case had shockwaves throughout the country. But it doesn't make any sense, in the first place. How would a rock singer know any top-secret information? It's a complete mystery. Well, when they just asked C-38 himself. Maybe they did, but they haven't released anything about it. Apparently it's all a matter of national secrecy. Again. Ah. Yeah, once again, memos are being thrown away and Bailey's not happy about it. But now we're in a goblin. So he's making a little house of cards. I think probably the emergency switch is the place to be. Oh, it's emergency, guys. There you go again, fooling around with that thing. It wasn't me. Don't lie, you know you just love to see me jump up and prepare for emergency. Oh yeah, sure, way back when I first got this job. I've had enough of that now. Besides, you always react exactly the same way. The emergency switch is probably just loose. Probably because I fooled about with it too much. Well, it's for emergencies. Don't play with it. Anyway, it wasn't me. Maybe I ought to get it repaired, huh? Well, close it back up. It's making me feel on edge. Nah, too much of a pain. Pain? Proper emergency procedures are a pain to you? What a sad, sad state of affairs. Cool. Now, that allows us access to night vision goggles, a bazooka, so we can get back and forth now. I mean, there's another memo. Whee! Hey Bailey, let me see this thing. Bring dinner to prisoner D99. Chef is preparing it for him right now. Last meal? Ooh, how fancy. D99, eh? Even I know about this one. Yeah? Such a sad case. Hard for us, too. He shot his wife, didn't he? Right in front of a family member. So I guess that's Lynn. It's just awful. Why in the world did he do it? Why would he do something like that, of all people? So yeah, I'm guessing he might have been a detective of some sort before Lynn. And she got into the detecting business to try and clear his name, maybe? The motive, everything, it's all a complete mystery. It's just ridiculous. It doesn't make sense that he would do anything like that. I don't know the details, but apparently, this case is a matter of national secrecy as well. I don't get it. None of it makes any sense. You know what kind of prison this is, don't you? It's a special prison, built just for these kinds of special cases. That D99, who knows what he's thinking, or hiding behind that beard of his. I don't like any of it. So he's got a beard. Interesting. I knew I couldn't take my job seriously without it getting to me. So, the prisoner I'm looking for, D99, was convicted of murder, eh? And he apparently has a beard. Yep. So we can get back and forth. That memo's in the same spot, so that might be a D99 one again. It's time. Is this the Rockstar? Certainly looks like it. Still out his guitar, it seems. There, it's done. So the phone book's updated. Guard room. Can we get into the next room through the guard room? No. But we can travel across now. And get into the other monitors. We can get into the Securocam. And a button. And then we hop into the door. And we hop into the guitar. I'm guessing that's the kid they were talking about. The one who sang the National Secrets. If he's a prisoner, he must have come from the cells. So this is the thing that was making a horrible noise a second ago. I guess a way for the spiky-haired youth to express himself. Sentiments like, I'm hungry, or I'm thirsty, maybe. Yeah. Common, popular rock song themes. Something primitive like that, I'd bet. Peace out. I'm done. Yeah, he's pretty high-pitched voice, probably, if he's a rock star. Alright, C38, back to your cell. Hey, Guardman, how about giving me a little space? That crazy walk of yours is dangerous, man. Proper walk for a properly led life. Now let's go. Yo, no lectures, man. I walk my own path, my own way, to my own music. And then we got... That'll be the flamethrower guy, I guess, and that was a bearded man below us, painting. So, I finally made it to the cells. Now to find prisoner D99 and check out his work schedule for tomorrow. What could Lynn possibly want with that information? Damn! Don't think I can take another second in the stinking pit. Looks like the guardman is gone. Oh, it's waiting to wipe me out. Hope this one will finally do it. Go, go, go! So he can send notes via the toilet. Come on, sausage head. We've got a drum and a bunk. And some notes. So this is one of those little blackboards Lynn mentioned. We'll just give it a little read. Tonight, I lost a lot of things. My life, my memory. There's a certain skill I've apparently lost too. I can't read. I can see there's some kind of writing on the blackboard. I have absolutely no idea what it means. I can't read Prisoner D99's work schedule for tomorrow. What do I do now? Okay, so we can't read. That's made life a bit trickier for us. And then what have we got over here? This telephone. Looks like it's an internal line only. It doesn't call outside the prison. So the only place I can go with this telephone are other phones within the building that I've already possessed. Good to know. There's an emergency button. An emergency in a prison. That's got to be a pretty bad situation. I'll just give it a little try. Okay, so that summons the guard. And he sent a note with an X on it this time. Caused quite an uproar, I guess. I bet each prisoner reacts differently to the alarm. Might be fun to watch. So, maybe their behaviour will give me a clue about my next step. That guy continues to paint. This guy is fishing a note out of his toilet, perhaps. Throwing his spoon away. And it's an X. He's dropped it in the bin. That guy's still just painting. He's got something stuck to his head. Okay. All clear. Trick time once again. So. Perhaps we could trigger the alarm and then get into that note that's got an X on it. Or we could jump into there. We are now in a note, perhaps. Yeah, we're being flushed. We've made our way downstairs to this big lad. With a strangely phallic head. Yeah. You dig up that note. It's a circle this time. So he pops it in the bin. And then he climbs out of a hole in his cell. Alright then. Let's update the phone book as well. So we've learned a few things about a few people. Which we've not gone back and looked at yet. Curry-loving jailbird is what we're calling this guy for now. He's digging a tunnel out of his prison cell. Yeah, he is. By the looks of him, that must be the curry lover from the police department siege case. But never mind that, where'd he go? What's going on in this cell? Anyway, there's a little blackboard here too. Just to be safe, maybe I better check the curry lover's schedule for tomorrow too. Maybe we can do that. I still can't read. But I'd better go check out Prisoner D99's schedule anyway. Maybe I can find some kind of information that might help Lynn out. Besides, I want to see what this prisoner Lynn is investigating looks like. So we can't get across. We can ring the bell. And that summons our man once again. I want to get into his spoon. There we go. Whee! And now we can get Bunk. Another phone that we can possess. Same thing here. It's just an internal phone too. Doesn't call outside. Yep. But we can now use it to go upstairs again. So the curry lover comes back when he hears the bell. I can't make head or tails out of his behaviour once he gets back though. But this prisoner isn't the one I'm looking for. I'll just chalk this guy up to it takes all kinds. I better try to find a path to D99's cell. There he is. He's just enjoying a paint. A strange cell. In the prison side, he seems to be enjoying himself. This is the last cell in this area. So that means this man humming to himself must be prisoner D99. According to what the guards said. D99, eh? Even I know about this one. Yeah. Shot his wife, didn't he? Right in front of a family member. That's what they say. What in the world really happened? Why is Lynn so concerned about this prisoner? I don't know the answers, and I guess there's no need for me to know. We've only one objective, and that's to find out what this painter's work schedule is for tomorrow. So, our phone book has been updated once again. He's probably just called The Painter. Okay, it's called Fated Jailbird. I suppose, yeah, everyone's got faints in this game. That's one thing, actually. When I was editing the first episode again, they were talking about Temsic. And I realised that is Kismet backwards, which is a word for fate or destiny. So, is Temsic some sort of method of circumventing destiny and changing it? I'm going to say probably. Photos, eh? I wonder if these are his family. This one looks like a young woman holding a baby. Their faces have been blotted out with black paint. That's convenient. You do it out of hatred or some other emotion? Thankfully, that's not something I need to know right now. So yeah, theory, he's Lynn's father. Newspaper article. Newspaper article's been cut out and framed. Unfortunately, I can't read it. It's probably about D99's case. Man murders wife or something like that. There's a picture of the alleged culprit in the article. It's this guy. So the work schedule for tomorrow of prisoner D99. The information Lynn's looking for should be written on this blackboard. Fortunately, I've lost the ability to read. But here I am anyway. The least I can do is take a look. Is it going to be like a picture of a skull or something? Huh? What could this mean? There's nothing written on the board at all. I mean, that works. I think something was written on the blackboards of the other prisoners, but this board is as clean and blank as the day it was hung there. So I have the answer Lynn was looking for. Tomorrow's work schedule for prisoner D99 is nothing. Would this information mean anything to her? It's not up to me to know or care. That's how I feel at the moment, anyway. So, now where? We can't get into our man. All we can really do is go back. Close the picture frame. Ah, D99, dinner. Quite a feast tonight, I see. Ah, and I'm absolutely crazy about this chicken. It's too bad it's all cold and hard, though. I'd say it's been about 2 hours since it was cooked, judging from the way it feels. D99? I know it's kind of pointless to ask now, but just the same, I still want to know. Why did you do it? I agree. It's pointless to ask now. My case is colder than this chicken, and has been forgotten by everybody, myself included. Detective Jowd. Now then, let me eat in peace before it gets too cold to cut. So he was a detective. So one more thing I've been wondering about for a long time. What's that? Who is the man in that painting? Oh, this? Well, being in prison like this, you start to forget faces, you know? So I paint the faces that I don't want to forget. And this is the last of those faces. The man who's framed him? No. I know that face. Now, could you leave me alone for a bit? Let a man eat in peace. Okay, sure. Sorry to bother you. What in the world? What in the world could this mean? Why is there a painting of me in this man's cell? Who exactly is this prisoner? The man whose case Lynn's investigating is painting a picture of me in his cell. I have to go see Lynn, fast, and not for her sake, for mine, to solve this mystery of me. So we probably want to reopen that. There's a napkin, very nice. That allows us to travel a bit. And a waste basket. Pop. Okay, so we can flip that open. Maybe that can be used to catapult something up or down. Because yeah, we can't seem to get back out of the room unless we close the picture frame. Yeah, there's nothing else we can do in here except examine the blackboard once again, or the newspaper article, so let's close the picture frame. Maybe we can use the phone to get back to the office. Yeah, because we've got questions we want to ask Lynn. Got to get to a place that has an external line, and fast. Well, it's fine, isn't it? We just go back to guard room. And there's a call coming in. This is headquarters. What's the status over there? Oh, Chief, it's you. They're making preparations now. No problem, sir. How much longer then? 1 more hour, sir. I see. Carry on then. Oh, one more thing. Inspector Cabanela wishes to speak to you. Evening, Cabanela here. How you boys doing? Inspector Cabanela. Fine, sir. Got another little call tonight, didn't you? From my baby. Lynn? Oh, well, yes. Did my girl have anything interesting to say? Not especially. She hung up almost immediately. I see. Next time she gives you a buzz, be sure to let me know right away. That's a good fellow. Yes, sir. You try to cover it up and I'll be sure you regret it. Very much. Very much. Yes, sir. I'll call you right away, sir. Immediately. Don't forget, she's a fugitive after all. Yes, sir. Carry on then. I might pop in a little later. Yes, sir. Looking forward to seeing you, sir. So we've got the Chief's office now as well. Then she'll be heading for the chicken kitchen now. But the call from police headquarters intrigues me too. It's looking pretty obvious right now. That white-suited inspector suspects Lynn. She's being considered a fugitive. This is not good. Wonder if I should go check in on the chief and the inspector in white too. Inspector Cabanela seems to be looking for her too. You're Lynn, I mean. Inspector Cabanela? What did that special investigation unit want with Lynn? I don't know. I guess something happened that we don't know about. Tonight, of all nights. Inspector Cabanela must be upset tonight too. Weren't he and prisoner D99, Detective Jowd, good friends? You sure about that? If they were such good friends, how come Inspector Cabanela never came to visit him? He's the head of special investigation. He's a very busy man. What's wrong? Jowd was my hero, you know. I wanted to be a detective because of him. But look at me. Riding away in a place like this, and I can't even do anything to help Lynn. What am I doing with my life? This new side of you is kind of endearing. Anyway, the thing to do is work at fixing what you can, little by little. Like, for example, your house of cards. It collapsed, you know. Ugh. So where to? Do we go to the chief's office? Lynn's probably fine. Preparations seem to be going smoothly over at the prison, eh, Inspector Cabanela? We're just a little too late. So close, eh, Inspector? Still have a little time left, Chief. Not much, but some. We've had Point X surrounded all night. He shows up, we nab him, we can still make it. By the way, what's going on with that other case, the junkyard murder? She did it, eh? No question about it? She's a bad little baby. Disappearing from the scene like that. Wonder where she ran off to play. What did he just say? She did it? Did I hear that right? I think they were talking about the culprit who killed me. So maybe they're saying that she murdered nearsighted Jigo? No way. It's hard to say. But we've got the chief in the phone book now, I think. I just don't believe it. Why would she do a thing like that? Afraid I don't have the answers for you, Chief. I don't want to believe it any more than you do. And yet. After seeing this, maybe we won't have any other choice but to believe, baby. Is that the security camera tape the investigation unit just delivered? I can't deny. Some pretty solid evidence against it. Evidence. Nothing like it, baby. Why a murder case now, on such an important night? I think you have that wrong, Chief. Murder case now, for the very reason that it is such an important night. Alright then. There's an antenna there, we'll just pop that up. Pop into the alarm maybe. Before I go find Lynn at the chicken kitchen. Sounds like there's an important piece of info here I shouldn't miss. Pretty solid evidence, he says. This I have to see. But it's funny. I have this bad feeling about what's on this tape. Now we need the screen lowered so we can watch the evidence. Boop. Let's play it. The junkyard where I died had a security camera, and it captured the moment of my death perfectly. And what the tape showed me was the cruelest truth imaginable. Is this so? So we were here. We met Lynn. We had some sort of briefcase. She was shocked by the revelations that we laid upon her. And then we leaned against a fence. She pulled a gun. She pointed the gun at us, I assume. Yep. And then she shot us in the dick. And then she shot a second time and we fell over. And then the gun hit the floor. I don't remember seeing a gun at the crime scene. I saw myself shot right before my own eyes by Lynn. There goes my only lead. I feel like I've died all over again. One thing sticks with me though. Lynn looked so surprised on that tape. What in the world did I tell her? The truth is the truth, no matter how many times you watch it, Inspector Cabanela. It wasn't me who played the tape just now, baby. Oh, by the way, Inspector Cabanela, there's something on that tape that troubles me. What's that, Chief? I'm all ears. I had a look at all the photos of the crime scene as well, but... the place where the victim was shot and where the body was found is clearly different. I mean, he's right, that is strange. Is it that strange? I'm sure Jigo just kicked us off, didn't he? And we fell down. Yeah, there we go. The Hitman in Black is the one who kicked me downstairs. But I changed his fate, so he should have been out of the picture. There we go. That does make a good point, actually. But there I am, down on the lower level. I have the answer to your mystery right here, a few minutes after the murder took place. Okay. So what happened? The black cat. So the black cat has something to do with fate, and when fate changes, the black cat pops up to make sure things make sense, maybe? Is that a black cat? You got it, baby. A furry feline messed up our crime scene. And then the little cat culprit vanished into the night. I mean, that's what black cats do. They are troublemakers. Looks like my destiny of being knocked downstairs is very hard to alter. This is Point X. Come in, Chief. Chief here. Did you show up? No, sir, not yet. But idiot! I told you to stay off the radio unless it was important. But this is important, sir. Someone else showed up. Our rookie detective, Lynn. So is Point X the chicken kitchen? What? You see my baby over there, do you? Hey, she was on the lam. What do you want me to do, Chief? What do you say, Inspector? Detective, get my baby away from Point X. Do it now, ma'am, and then hold on to it. Yes, sir. I'll go get her now, sir. Wonder if that's Green Suit Detective with his green text. God knows how his voice went. What's the meaning of this? Why would Lynn show up at Point X? Took the Special Investigation Unit 6 months to pinpoint that location. Dunno, Chief, but I'd say it wasn't a coincidence. Perhaps. What's going on? What happened? Detective, come in. Now what? What happened this time? Damn it. It calls for a telephone call to Point X. Allow me. Trick time. So we are in the remote, but we want to get into the telephone again. So up we go. And down we go. What are you doing? Get your buns over here. What did you say? Now I finally understand. I finally know what it's like for our poor hungry customers who have their food deliveries delayed. Excuse me, but this is the chicken kitchen, is it not? What? And I talking to the police? The police? Did something happen that you need assistance with? Something happened here, you ask. More like, there's nothing left here. I gotta go. Wait. Okay, someone's on the floor there. What's going on? Something, that's what. Something is definitely going on. And that something is far from nothing, that's for certain. Thanks for the tea, Chief. I'll be on my way. You going to Point X? Point X, eh? I'll leave that to the boys. Someplace else I gotta be. Inspector. You being there isn't gonna change anything. Why put yourself through it? I have responsibility, and I'm gonna see it through to the end. Besides, it's not quite over yet. Right, that's true. Do what you must then. Well, this has just made everything a whole lot more mysterious. All round. Point X is not the chicken kitchen then, I guess. Lynn's gone somewhere else. Prisoner D99's schedule for tomorrow is blank. Seems like forever ago that I found that out. Yeah. Now my mind is even blanker than the blackboard was. Lynn, my only lead and my partner, shot me. What does it all mean? I knew where I had to go to get my answers. The chicken kitchen. The Point X the police have surrounded. And the place where something big just happened. What would Lynn be involved in this time when I find her there? So Point X is the chicken kitchen then, I guess. So where's Cavanella going if not to Point X? Is he going to oversee the execution of D99? It's a bit of a mystery, really. But we have completed Chapter 6. Got ourselves some new stuff. And we're dropping a save. So the plot continues to thicken. I still don't think that Lynn shot us. I think that she might have fired a gun, but someone else did at the same time or something like that. Don't know what the Black Cat's got to do with anything, unless they're an agent of fate, ensuring that things happen as they should. We're going to find the answers. Maybe we'll find some of them next time. Until then, thanks for watching, friends.